Peace, y'all. What's up? Bringing you another one real quick. I mentioned the idea of doing the swap meet type of thing, buy, sell, trade, whatever, up here in April with the weekend. Looking at the overhead and stuff, I'll run you through some things. I'm going to bring you right after. This will be a real short one. The video that I took up there when I met Larry and Dave, it has some kind of pink filter over the screen for some reason. I don't know. It was cold that day, but it wasn't all that cold. Unless I didn't get the card. Man, if it wasn't all the way in, it wouldn't have recorded. It recorded fine. The picture is fine, other than this pink filter that's over, for lack of a better word, that's over top of the screen. But I'm going to put it up anyway so you can see what we were doing and what we were talking about. Here's the overhead of the racetrack from maps, right? Here we are at the track. This is where you would cross over and get into the paddock to do the track day. So we'll have somebody down here directing traffic, people in. Once we're in and up and running, we're not going to have visitors from out here. This is up the hill here. We're not going to mix and match. We're not going to have open gate. The idea of the track day is to run green as often and as long as we possibly can. So this is this bit here is right at the top of the hill. You can see the asphalt either ends here or here. I can't really tell because the more there it is here. The more you zoom in, it gets a little blurrier. But it's 100 feet this way. It's 200 feet this way. So this is a pretty big area. Obviously, another looks like 100 feet to this area back here. This is a fence that fences off the motocross track from the spectator area, right? So plenty of room. If this is 100 feet across here, it's certainly got to be 75, 80 feet easily across there. So if you had a motor home, big motor rig, and hey, you can come, bring a motor home, bring a generator, run the guts out of it, man, whatever. I don't think there's any power out here. I can find that out. This here, obviously, we can probably do parking because we're going to probably wristband you anyway to make sure if you're on the grounds, we have to keep track of you. You'll have to stop here and get a wristband, and you'll be directed what to do. If you're selling, you come up here and take whatever position you like. If you're coming to look or browse or buy, you'll probably park this way along the road here, maybe this way here, and along the side of the access road here. Up in here, because, on a grade, you're not going to park anything, a trailer or truck, and try to sell stuff. Up here, it's flat, so we could have just people displaying stuff here all along the fence here. And then this is a really big area here, actually. I believe it was 230 feet this way. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dave. I believe it was 70 or 75 feet, 70 feet across. And then back to here. Well, the total length of this here was 330. So I think this was 100, and this was 130, and this was 230. So there's, like I said, there's plenty of room in between to park, outside, inside. I can't imagine we're going to get, an overwhelming response. Of course, if it looks like the weather is going to be in the 70s, maybe we would get a bunch of people. But I'm not looking to make any money on this at all. No, it's not. I'm not wouldn't be doing this for money. The only reason I'm considering even putting the effort forth to map this out, I'll make a flyer with the dimensions on it of this picture, put it on the internet, probably put it on the RPM Speed Sport deal on Facebook and drop it in the Enduro group over there. Unless it's warm, I don't imagine we may not even get any interest. Like I said, the only reason I'm doing this is because people have said, hey, wow, that'd be cool if you had a swap meet too. I think their idea was doing it inside the paddock, and so they could, you know, they could wander around, do their thing. The only problem with that is if people want to come and go to buy or look around, they're going to want to get in, and we're not going to want to stop the green running of the track, or in any way alter or change the format of the track day, which is wide open running, to let people in and out to buy and sell stuff. So I'm all for, you know, the more people, and the guys that own the track feel the same way. The more people we get buying go-karts and go-kart parts, the better chance we have to put them on the track. Not necessarily just the track day, but they're down to one kart race a year there, man. The CES gig in July. It's actually heartbreaking to leave the place, you know, to the car guys to ripple and destroy and tear up the asphalt. That's why the place gets so rough so fast, because they don't have any choice. They got to make a living, right? So they book anything that wants to rent the joint. And a lot of it are road and street cars with wide, soft tires that roll up the asphalt under braking, ripple and roll it and tear it up under cornering loads and stuff. It isn't because they're so powerful. It's the slowing the big heavy car down and turning the big heavy car that tears up the track. If they had more race car and go-kart events booked, they'd have less cars and the track would be in better shape. It's our own fault that their track gets so beat up. I mean, I don't know. In a perfect world, man, if I owned the joint, I wouldn't let road cars out there, period. I'd let the place sit. But it's easy to say when you're not paying the bills. You're not responsible for the taxes and what have you. So there you go. Just wanted to bring you this real quick one about the area that we mapped out up there, and the relative dimensions of how much area is there, and just trying to get some things squeaked in here on Thursday the 15th before scrubbing up Sunday, scrubbing up Monday, going to the hospital 4 or 5 in the morning, and my whole week will be just a mess of trying to recover from the pain and suffering and getting home by the weekend for Christmas. So there you go. That's the big update for the swap meet action, the idea that we have going forward. We'll bring you that pink video up next. Godspeed, God bless. Hang in there, y'all. We're praying for you.